Hello, my beautiful loves. It's about that time, and you have to go to the cross watchers sign. So, if you are dating or in a relationships or crushing on a Pisces, you go to the Pisces sign. So, this is all about the cross watcher for the month of November. So, starting with Aquarius, if you are with Aquarius, they came really close to, like, I feel like if you are with an Aquarius, they have mixed feelings. They could have came really close to proposing to you, but they could have spoke to a friend and their friend told them to, like, sit with it. Don't rush into anything in order to avoid the longer cost of it. So, and whoever their friend is really scared about their health. So if you're with an Aquarius, there's something going on with their health. They need to take care of their health, or they need to take their health more seriously. And sometimes they actually live vicariously through you if you're with an Aquarius. Let me tell you something. I feel so uneasy about this Aquarius energy. Like, I don't know if it's exhaustion. I don't know if it's burnout. I don't know if it's like anxiety. But if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're going through things, and they really do. Like, if their friend is worried about their health, so am I. Like, I feel it in the energy as well. So if you notice, like, to you, you may not notice the difference in them, but but behind the scenes, your Aquarius is going through a lot. If you're with an Aquarius, or if you're dating an Aquarius, they see exactly what you see in yourself. What you see in yourself, if you see yourself as like a powerful person, if you see yourself as not giving up on your dreams, if you see yourself as however you see yourself, this is how the Aquarius sees you. So they see you the same way you see you. They really like you, flaws and all. So they dislike you just for who you are, cross watcher. But this Aquarius is fighting a silent battle that only their closest friends know. And let me see. How does this? Oh. You know, this Aquarius been through a lot, and I even feel like they've been betrayed a lot. I feel like this could be an Aquarius that actually could be like a hopeless romantic, but they've been struggling with their mental health, and that's coming out big for this Aquarius. And there could be something about your energy that stabilizes them or makes them feel okay, but I don't think you know the war that they fight inside. I feel like you're oblivious to it, cross watcher. I feel you are. This Aquarius with the Ten of Pentacles, they definitely see a long-lasting relationship with you. They think about you a lot. They spend a lot of time in their heads. Sometimes they're trapped in the past of what they just overcome. Six of Swords just means that I feel like this Aquarius tries to bury their pain, but that's what's happening. This Aquarius tried to bury their pain, but it's all coming up to the surface. And they can't ignore it anymore, but at the same time, they don't know what to do with it. So if you're with an Aquarius and sometimes they seem like spaced out, just know that they're going through their own internal crisis, and it has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you at all. They actually like you a lot. They actually see you as stable. They actually see you as their other half. This is an Aquarius that will actually, if they're not in love with you already, they will fall in love with you. This is going to be an Aquarius that is very, very certain about you. And by the way, if you have an Aquarius and you brought to their attention about how they are making you feel as they navigate their mental health, I feel like for the month of November, they're going to try to fight whatever they're going through in order to show up for you way more. So be patient with this, Aquarius. Or some of you, also what may throw you off is if this Aquarius is not able to overcome their shame. Spirit says it's shame. Like they're burying shame, and they need more compassion. They need more sleep. They need to be patient with themselves. And you don't just escape your past. You have to work through it. And I feel like they try to downplay what they've been through, or if they aren't able to help themselves in a sense when it comes to what they're going through on the inside, it might actually affect your relationship or cause some ups and downs. But once again, it's important, if you are dealing with an Aquarius, that it's not about you. It's about what they've been through before even meeting you. So for the month of November, let's see. In the beginning of November, yeah, they're going to be sharing their love with you. In the beginning of November, you're going to notice that this Aquarius is sharing their love with you. And I feel bad. I don't know. Like, you know, if you're with an Aquarius, you're going to start to know, like what I spoke about with them and their mental health, you're going to start to see it in the beginning of November. You're going to be asking them, like, are you okay? Like, is there anything that you want to talk about? Like, you're going to start to notice if they try to mask this part of them, it's going to be shown to you. Some of you will be patient and empathetic towards them. Others of you, if it starts to interfere with the way that they love you, you may decide to take space from them. But in the beginning of November, you will start to notice the shift in their mental health, and you're going to see that they're trying to share their love with you. So the beginning is going to be good. See, the middle, you may take a break. In the middle of November, you may take a break from them. Clarify the break. There's some type of spiritual lesson that you two go through in the middle of November, and you guys, or they manifest an opportunity to rebuild with you, for you to give them a chance. And I feel like in the middle of November, it's more stronger after you guys take a break. And then by the end, okay, you know what's going to be good? By the end of November, I see this Aquarius getting help, for real. I see them getting help. I see them reaching out to you and you guys coming together, and I see you being a part of their healing process. Like, so that's good, because I was nervous for them for a while. Some of you too, and that's only for some of you, by the end of November, some of you may move in with an Aquarius, or an Aquarius may move in with you. And that's only for some of you. So this Aquarius actually likes you. They see longevity with you. And if you wanted to know, I don't see anyone else in their energy. Just their health. Like for you, you may have other choices. You're gonna for you that's watching this, for Aquarius, you're gonna have a lot of choices, and you're gonna be getting a lot of recognition, reward, passion. This could be in work, and this can just be like your attractiveness. You're very attractive. There's a lot of people that want you. And you might be tempted to see what else is out there outside of your Aquarius when you take this break. Because you are getting a lot of attention. You're looking very attractive to people, and you will have other choices. You're, for this Aquarius, what will they be going through? Balance, bored and disconnected, and trying to start all over. So that can be it for this Aquarius. Their issue is they feel kind of stuck, and they need to gain a level of balance and peace in their life, and they're starting all over again. This could be an Aquarius that had a bad breakup before they met you, and they have to learn how to open up their heart again. They have to learn how to love again. They have to learn how to speak their feelings. It's like they have to come out their shell. And through you, they're going to see why that relationship failed or that marriage didn't last. There's a lot of things that this Aquarius is going to do for you that they actually weren't functioning from when it came to their last relationship. So you will see a newer version of them, a better version of them. This is going to be an Aquarius that is stepping away from their past and rebuilding their life over after feeling stuck and losing peace and hope. All right. If you are with a Capricorn, let me tell you something. Be careful of this Capricorn. If you notice that this Capricorn is picking fights with you, and at times you may even feel like they're talking down to you in a way, this Capricorn could also be struggling with alcoholism for some of you. Just know that, well, there's two things. There's two things. Let me break this Capricorn down to you. If you are an ex of this Capricorn and you notice that this Capricorn kind of changed or they leveled up, and you're trying to get their attention or get back with them, you better stay away. You better stay away from this Capricorn, because the issue is, let me tell you, there's two different stories. I'm going to tell you both about this Capricorn. If you left this Capricorn when they were at their lowest, they met someone and they are having a new relationship with someone. And if you try to come back to this Capricorn, like, you start to miss them. You want to see if they understood what you said before, because you guys could have had a breakup. And during this breakup, you were probably thinking that the Capricorn will change. They'll be different. No. During this breakup, the Capricorn actually found someone else. So cross watcher, if you're coming here to figure out, is it a good idea to reach out to the Capricorn or to fight for the Capricorn, be careful, because what they're going to purposely do is try to get one up on you because of you not being patient with them or not staying with them or whatever falling out you had. They're going to use this opportunity to throw everything in your face. And if you sleep with this Capricorn, they're purposely going to sleep with you and discard you. So I will tell you, if you're trying to get back with the Capricorn, run. And did they move on? Yes. They moved on. And they can be having the time of their life, but honey, you might even see them posting on social media and thinking that they're just living it up and they're better now, and you don't even know that. What they're not showing is who they're with, you know? And it's going to make you miss them. So be careful. Now, others of you, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, I still would tell you, I would still say, if you're dealing with the Capricorn, this Capricorn, it has like an alcohol problem. They have like a drinking problem. And they have an issue with their ego and their mouth, and they might be feeling themselves. So even if they might be feeling themselves, and they might also be texting other people on the low because they're starting to feel themselves, or it's liquid courage. And how does this Capricorn feel about you? Some of you may feel at times they just seem a little selfish, and it's because they could have been in a dark place for so long, and this is the first time that they feel alive. And some of you could be the reason why. Like, you could be the one who's encouraging this Capricorn and telling them to keep their head up and take it easy and be careful out there on the road if you're drinking. And you could be very nurturing to this Capricorn, but you know, I feel like if you're an ex coming to this Capricorn, or if you're somebody new, I don't want to discourage you, but the energy is kind of looking like this Capricorn is just a little bit reckless right now. I knew it. This Capricorn is just a little bit reckless. I can't even. 7 of Cups just means be careful, because even if you are the main one dealing with this Capricorn, just know that there is other options. And like I said, they can be a little mysterious to you at times, or you're wondering, do they talk to other people? They do. They do. This Capricorn even gives me like lustful. So there's a lot of lustfulness in their energy, and there's a lot of like I don't give a F type of energy. Like someone who may do too much. They may do too much. 2 of Cups means that this Capricorn really does have love for you. They have love for you. If you wonder if this Capricorn loves you, there is a soft side that they actually have for you. But there could be other people trying to compete for this Capricorn. That's what I really want to tell you. This Capricorn is going to balance you. At times, things are going to seem so peaceful and balanced. It's going to feel like you have a friend and a lover. And then at other times, you're going to wonder, can I trust this Capricorn? And it could be someone from their past that tries to come back. It could be other options that they secretly are entertaining just to boost their ego. So if you're with a Capricorn, I would tell you to be careful. It shows the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles, this Capricorn is single, but they are juggling other people. You could be afraid of that. The 9 of Swords shows that when this Capricorn gets too quiet on you, you're wondering if they're entertaining other people. And the truth is they are. Like, this could be a Capricorn. They just like the attention that they get from other people. They do. They communicate with other people because they like the attention that they get. So Ace of Swords. For you, I think you like the Capricorn and you see the soft, sweet side of them. They're very attentive to you. But I think you also have a feeling about this other side that they have, you know, where they like to match energy and get attention and kind of be a little bit spiteful and careless with people. You know, it's like they have 2 sides. One side is very nurturing, very caring. The other side is just like with their drunkenness, sometimes they may draw in the wrong attention. And in the month of November, you might get overwhelmed with their attitude. You might get overwhelmed with their attitude and their way. But they do love you. They have a softness that they have towards you. Let me see. How else does the Capricorn feel about the cross watcher? See? Sometimes if you check them, they may try to call you dramatic. They may try to call you dramatic if you bring things to their attention. At times they find you to be distant, but they love you. They just feel like you have a big heart. You have a really, really big heart. In spite of you guys arguing and you saying certain things to them, and sometimes you're a little mouthy and you're a little distant, they still just see your heart. They love you. There's a level of attachment that this Capricorn has to you. Like, they don't want you to go. But I'm not going to lie, sometimes their habits may sabotage the connection. Like, if you're asking them, are you seeing other people? Are you talking to other people? And they may lie about it. Like, no, baby, it's just you. But they like attention. So they may talk and flirt with other people through text message. So that's how it's going to be for the month of November. I see you guys connecting. I even see you guys, sleeping over each other's houses, and one minute you guys are fine, the next minute you're arguing. One minute you feel like you will have a future with them, the next minute you're going to feel like, I really think I should start to keep my options open. You're going to get to that place with this Capricorn. But they really do love you. But it could be like, once they start to get too comfortable with you, or if you guys been together for a while and sometimes they drink and get bored, they may just get a little carried away. So let's see. I don't want to predict this, but I want to just say, if the Capricorn keeps this up, I don't see you, cross watchers, sitting around and putting up with it for long. I just don't see you being the type to allow this person to play you like that. For some reason, I just feel like they alright, but there's better out there. But how do you feel about this Capricorn? I don't know. I'm just curious. How will the cross watcher feel about this Capricorn? See, Judgment and 3. You like being with them. It's fun being with them. They're emotionally fulfilling, but there's a part with Judgment. You're going to be contemplating on whether it's worth it. Should you continue with this Capricorn, or should you leave them? They're not bad. They just got some ways to them that you seem like you don't play either. So let's see, when you're for the month of November, what's going to be going on with this Capricorn? Obstacles. They're going to have obstacles. And with wisdom, I promise you, what this Capricorn's issue is, they need to learn from their mistakes. You can't just be going into connections, carrying on, and expecting people to deal with it. I want to say that's the problem. Or just saying whatever you want to say. You can't just say whatever you want to say and hurt people's feelings and do all kinds of stuff and expect people to still be open to you. I feel like that's the lesson. They need to know when to use their words, how to use their words wisely, and know that for every action, there's going to be a reaction. There's some type of lesson that they need to learn, because it's messing them up in a lot of their relationships. So they're trying to build a strong foundation. They want love. They want to build a strong foundation. But once they get comfortable, honey, they be doing too much. They be doing too much. So that's what's going to be going on with the Capricorn. But for you, cross watcher, what's going to be going on with you? Oh. Are you going through the same thing? Oh, a new beginning. It's like you're starting over again when it comes to love, and you want to be more wise. This is probably why you're looking at them and observing them, and it's like the judgment card, like you needing to make a decision. And Spirit says you are so strong. Like you're really, really, really strong in the month of November, like real strong. And that's what I felt. Like, to me, you give me a person that you are wise beyond your years because you did learn a lot, and you're not willing to tolerate a lot either. You seem like you seem a little bit more grounded and respectful and responsible and way more like in tune with things. So you're looking to settle down. You're even building a strong foundation for yourself, and Spirit says you are someone that people can trust. And I even hear like, why lie? Why lie when I can see exactly what's going on? So you're even a person, cross watcher, that people shouldn't cross or people shouldn't lie to you, because deep down inside, if you ask a question, what it's showing is 9 times out of 10, you already have the answer. You don't ask questions just to ask questions. You ask questions because you already know the answer. So that's what you're going to be going through. And Spirit says also for you, cross watcher, it's going to be a direct reflection of your worth, like where you are now. So with this Capricorn, you will have fun. You guys will turn up, but there's certain things that you are going to observe in this Capricorn. And in the month of November, you're going to have to decide, like, do you want to continue to build a connection with this Capricorn, or should you just keep your options open? So let's see how this is going to play out. And you do have a big heart. They're right about you. Your heart is big. So the beginning of November. See? In the beginning of November, I'm telling you, you're playing chess and this Capricorn is playing checkers. I'm telling you. You're guarding your heart, but there's success and growth with you in this Capricorn. But you're still guarding your heart. In the middle, you're waiting. You're going to be in your head about this Capricorn, and you're waiting. You're going to change your focus and focus on your finances, focus on your foundation, but you're going to wait to see if you should move on or not. I knew it. By the end of November with this Capricorn, you're going to be looking at tarot and seeking the answers. They're going to step up. They're going to step up. They're going to apply more pressure. They're going to make more effort. And you're going to be like in tarot, seeking answers and seeing if you can trust them. They're going to try to change their ways so that you could trust them. They don't want you to let go. This Capricorn does not want to let you go. I want you to know that. Let me just go a little bit further. I should have. See, I've been struggling with my mental health lately, buying you flowers, and self-aware. They love how self-aware you are. They're very attracted to you. They could be buying you flowers, and they want to, this Capricorn wants to be in a serious relationship with you. So they do want you. I know that. You're going to have to decide if you can put up with their hot and cold ways, or for the month of November. If you are with a Pisces, I hear bouncing back 10 times as before. You are going to, with this Pisces, how does this Pisces feel about you? I see a relationship. Some of you are going to be in a relationship with this Pisces, and I hear flourishing. In the month of November, you might have a relationship that is flourishing with a Pisces, and they're going to see the difference in you. They're going to see a strong difference when it comes to you. And let me see what else. I hear rearranging their world. This Pisces may step out on faith and take a new direction. There's a level of change that you could have brought into this Pisces world. And I see a more like settle down. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to bring back the happiness and joy when it comes to their love life. And I hear stable and safe. So for some of you off the market, like if you are with a Pisces, you guys are going to be off the market. Let me see. They love looking into your eyes, or they love your eyes. Let me see. How does this Pisces... See, it shows the Empress. Empress is growth. Queen of Cups is love. And I don't know why, too, I hear absence makes the heart grow fonder. And they're so happy. They don't have to chase. Like, they feel alive being in this relationship. They feel like they don't have to chase. They feel like, in the beginning, they could have felt as if you caught them at the wrong time in their life. But you being in this Pisces life is actually going to help them cultivate a new version of themselves that you both will enjoy. And you're going to be very, very protective over this Pisces. This gives me like a Bonnie and Clyde type of situation. This Pisces is going to be in a season where they're finding a new relationship within their own self. So at times, if you notice that this Pisces is in their head, or if they're fighting something within themselves, I see you being able to like snap them out of it. You will be a really big piece in this Pisces life when it comes to their mental health. Like once you see this Pisces getting caught in their head, I see you like snapping them out of it. I see you speaking life into this Pisces. I feel like you are a really good balance in this Pisces life, and it's something that they need. It's something that they need, you know, like there's a level of a new version of them that is being cultivated, and you will be the one to like catch them when you start to see them fall. You will be the one to like really nurture this Pisces, and it's going to be pleasant for you to see them grow and change. And you're going to be really, really helpful to this Pisces. Six of Pentacles. These are all good cups. Giving each other good advice. You know? I don't know what is going on with the Pisces that you are going to be the one to help them. Like you're going to be able, like, and it's very intuitive. Like intuitively, you're going to feel when they're off balance. Intuitively, you're going to feel when they're fighting something inside of themselves. And instead of just leaving them alone to deal with it, you're not going to. Like you are going to actually step up to the plate and help them balance out their life. You know? So you're going to be a real good peace, a place of peace for them. This is something that they could have been fighting for. Like following their heart and stepping out on their dreams, and you establishing a brand new identity, and you are going to be the safest place for them where they can actually go with the flow and go at their pace and ignite this new version of themselves, something that they fought so hard for, you know? This might sound weird, but you give me father figure. There's something about your energy for the for the Pisces that you seem like a father to them. Like this sounds really, really weird. Like really, really weird. But it's almost like you helping them reignite a flame inside of them. It's like you're guiding them, you're helping them. You are the stronghold. It's almost like trying to teach a baby how to walk and you're like holding their hand through it. There's something to do with that for this Pisces. And it's even like, where you are weak, I am strong. And there's something about the Pisces really needing to lean on you, but I don't see them wanting to lean on you. But you may just catch them when you see them about to fall. You know, it's like a Pisces that is they're walking blind, and it just means they're moving forward in their life, right? This is a beautiful picture that I see. They're walking forward into a real big bright light. It's like walking into, well, Spirit is saying it's a divine union. It could be a divine union with like the angels, you know, like where their hope is going to be restored, where their passions are going to be restored, where they get to be reunited with like their higher self. And it's the angels that are like actually stepping them up. And it's almost like you could be helping them with this transition, you know? And I'm not talking about it's a change. Like, it's a huge, huge change. And you're going to watch them do it, and you're just so proud. I see you. So you can either be with the Pisces already, like, and if you're not, this can be someone that is like a best friend to you, but also someone that you hold in such high regard. Like, you may know, like, I know what you want. I know exactly what you want. I know exactly who you want to be. You could pretend for a moment, but it's just not who you are. It's like, there's going to be a click into you, like, oh, this is what they're trying to do. And this is how we can make this happen. So this is like, for you, it's like you are so excited helping the Pisces step into this new identity. You're holding their hand. And it just seems, let me see. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's just with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you are actually helping them step into divine love. It's a new beginning to what they just came out of. So they had a breakup with a King of Wands. This could have been a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. But this person could have played a lot of mind games. This could be a Pisces that, and also to be careful, because this character may try to come back. I don't know why they're even showing up in this spread. But, oh, there's an ex that they walked away from because their ex was really, really sneaky. And what this Pisces had to do with the Queen of Wands is build their self-esteem back. They went through a huge tower moment, and that could have caused them not to trust. They did not trust love anymore. So you are actually going to be like a place of hope that real love exists again. You know, it's a situation like that. Let me see. If you are wondering about their ex, they're done with their ex. And they're very, very defensive when it comes to their ex. And there's a chance that their ex could try to come back. But with the King of Cups, it's like your love is going to block. Yeah, they're going to try to come back. Your love is going to block this person from like getting to them. You know, it's a situation like that. So I guess for you, this Pisces is counting on you. They're counting on you. They're hoping that you don't turn out to be like anything that they had to overcome. And let me see. How do they see you right now? How does this Pisces see you right now? Ace of Wands. They feel like you're moving on from something too. They feel like they have a passionate new beginning with you, and that you're moving on from something as well. They feel like you just overcame an ending as well. So that's how they see you. And they feel like you're still disappointed. Like you could have had a breakup with a family situation, because it shows the 10 of Cups. They feel like deep down inside you're still very disappointed in the family situation that didn't work out for you. And they may feel like this is our passionate new beginning, because both of you could have been failed in love previously. So if you see them and you see what they're going through, just know that they see the same thing in you. I don't know why too. For some of you, I hear plastic surgery. They could be getting plastic surgery. you could support them. But let me see. When you're with this Pisces, or when you meet this Pisces, what's going to be going on with you? Yeah, you could have been going through a very stagnant time. I see you setting yourself apart from people. I feel like you got caught on to people who were just around you that were like jealous and envious, or you could be building a brand new world for your own self too. You're moving in a positive direction in your life, and you're going to be focused on your goals and planning for the future. Especially if you and this Pisces are building a life together, there's a lot of planning that you guys are going to be doing. So this can be a season where you're building up yourself, but you're also building up this relationship and building up a Pisces when it comes to patience and planning. So if you are in a relationship with this Pisces, I just see you being very protective over them. Because I even hear like you earned my trust. You may feel like this Pisces, they earned your trust. And for the Pisces, what are they going to be going through? See, there's a level of suffering and silence. See? There's a level of suffering and silence. There's a level of heartbreak and sacrifice. I'm telling you, when you meet them, you're going to be like, tell me more about this. Yeah. Whatever they have to, whatever is going to be hurting them, whatever changes they're going through, whatever heartbreak, it's actually to put them in a place of power. Yeah, like an emotional loss that they're going to be going through. That sounds like grief. They're going to be going through grief. And in a partnership with you. And it's see, whatever they're going through, trust me, it's divine. It's a blessing. If there's a situation that didn't work out, or that you know, it's a blessing, and it's to help them have more of a firm foundation. So they're heavily protected, even if they may not look at it like that at the time. All right. So I say you, like for you, for the month of November, you're going to be building and establishing a new relationship with this Pisces. So let's see. You guys may also stay in, cook, and watch a lot of movies for the month of November. All right. So, the beginning, the middle, and the end. In the beginning, lots of love, and for you, putting in lots of effort into building and establishing a love relationship with a Pisces. The middle, you guys may get into arguments about the home and where you guys should move or live, and I see you guys overcoming that. You guys can be moving or arguing about a move in the middle of November. And at the end, it shows healing. So an opportunity of forgiveness and fixing a relationship, all right? If you are with a Libra, this Libra wants to take care of you. They want to spend money on you. You are a wish. They want to bring you home to their family. They want to show you off when you're not around. They touch their body to you. They feel like they know you. They feel like they just know you. And it's so crazy that if you're with this Libra, they meditate on a future with you. They live in la la land when it comes to you. And honestly, it's to a point where they may use the thoughts of you to help them escape their reality. So it's almost like this Libra feels like in the future, they're daydreaming their future with you. If we move in together and buy a house together, and I don't have to call you by your name. I can call you baby. I can call you lover. I can call you whatever I want. You will be my best friend. You will be my coach. You'll be my therapist. You will help me. I will help you. We'll have a family together. We'll be better than ever. It's like this Libra really, this Libra, I don't know why they're saying like this Libra really belongs to God. But they may sleep on their own self, and they may like, sometimes it's like this Libra puts you on a pedestal, and the way that they put you on the pedestal and they believe in you, Spirit is saying like they need to believe in themselves that way as well, you know? So you're going to notice that if you are with a Libra and there's times you're with them and you feel extra powerful, it's because they put you on such a big pedestal. It's like this Libra loses themselves in you, and you know that this Libra loves you. You know that they love you. They want to spend more time with you, but they understand, you know, like they would like to spend more time with you. They felt like so many people slept on their worth, and you're the only one who like didn't. That's how this Libra feels. Like so many people slept on my worth. So many people, you know, it's like they finally feel like they have a place to call home. And that's what they actually value the most in this connection. That's what they feel with you, with being with you. That's how this Libra feels. The only thing, they just wish that you caught them at a younger age. Because if you would have caught them at a younger age, they feel like they would have never had to go through such poor treatment, you know? And that's why they miss you. Like whenever they're not with you and they call you and they just miss you, it's like you feel so good to them. You feel like something new. You feel like something better than they ever had. And I think that's what they value and appreciate about you. So they just put you on a high pedestal. If they could really sit down with those emotions, they'll say like, nobody's ever took the time out to like say thank you, or, you know, look up my Zodiac sign and see what I'm up to. It's like nobody's really considered this Libra the way that you have. So this is why they don't mind spending money on you. They don't mind doing things for you, cooking for you, or, you know, laughing at your jokes, even if they're really not that funny. They'll do anything for you. This Libra loves watching you. They listen to a lot of love songs thinking about you. Even if you're not in a relationship with this Libra, it's what they would want. So just know that even at times they may try to play down their feelings. They may not reach out to you as much because they're trying to like temper their emotions. But you are a big obsession of this Libra. It's important for you to know that. You'll know they might buy you a watch. They might buy you a watch. So let's see. They love communicating with you. Look, they're obsessed. They're obsessed with you because they've been so disappointed before. They've been rejected a lot. But the way that you nurture them, the way that you pour back into them, it's like no other, you know? And like I said, at times this Libra will purposely like pull back from you to give you space. And then you'll hear from them again. So this Libra really, really likes you, you know? Sometimes too, they're by themselves so that they can overcome their own disappointments. Or sometimes they sit down with themselves and they're like, why did you even chase that person? Or why did you even put in your time to someone else? So this Libra is loving you. They're not gaslighting you either. Some of you may feel like, is this Libra gaslighting me? No. They're actually infatuated with you. They actually love you a lot. And a lot of people slept on their worth. So, see, nobody knows me like you do. They feel like nobody knows them. Nobody took out the time to get to know them the way that you do. And then it shows kiss. So they love kissing you. And they love how self-aware you are. Like, you're very smart to this Libra. And they love sipping with you. You know, like being with you is like a vacation. You know? So, let's see. What's going to be going on with the Libra for November? Solitude. Blessings, and emotionally withdrawing. Anything that this Libra had to like withdraw from is actually a blessing. So, and then it shows recognition and reward. I feel like the recognition and reward is coming from you. You may decide to settle down with this Libra, but there's an opportunity for it. If things didn't work out for them in the past, it's a blessing that it didn't work out. And they're going to be reflecting a lot in the month of November, spending a lot of time to themselves in their house. If you call them and ask them, oh, what you doing? Or where are you? A lot of times this Libra is going to say, oh, I'm home. I'm home. They're going to be spending a lot of time home, like comfort. Their soul is going to be craving comfort, and they may find a lot of comfort and love in you. All right. I just see a lot of talking, a lot of text messages. If you guys have FaceTime, video chatting, it's just really peaceful. Like, you guys are going to be really peaceful and balanced together. It's like a slow connection, you know, of you guys really connecting deep and getting to know each other. And the Spirit says it's going to bring out the best in both of you. You know, even if you decide like, oh, I don't want this Libra, it's still going to bring out the best side of you. But Spirit keeps repeating each other. So for you, see, you're going to be mentally conflicted. Ooh, see, partnership. I really feel like you guys, you might be mentally conflicted on like, should I settle down with this Libra or not? You know, and you're going to be in a very, very powerful place. Like, you're in a very powerful place. And because you're in such a powerful place, I think that's what's going to make you like, I got to be careful on who I choose. You're definitely in your power. And you're not sleeping on your worth ever again. You're in a situation like that. I will never sleep on my worth again. I have children to think about. I got a lot going on. I'm not going to put myself in a situation that will put me back. So you're going to be in your head a lot about making the best choice for you, your foundation, your children, if you have children, and just your overall self. But you're in a place of power, a very, very powerful place. So the beginning of November, the middle, and the end. Let's see. Ooh. They're going to ask you in the beginning of November, do you want to be with them? But for some reason in the beginning, you don't really see that this relationship can work out. So you're still talking to them, you're still relating to them, and you're just going to wait and see. They're going to offer you a relationship. Or if you are in a relationship already, it could be a situation where you're in your head and you just don't know if you see longevity with this Libra. You just don't know. You're just going to wait it out and see. So it's either they ask you and offer you a relationship and you don't know what to do, or you're just going to wait and see what happens. And there's a lot of communication. In the middle of November, it shows detaching. I think you're going to be single. In the middle of November, I think you're going to be focused more on yourself and trying not, it's going to make this Libra feel alone if you detach. And then what about the end? Shining, confronting, success and growth. You're going to end up taking a risk on this Libra. In the middle of November, you might actually detach and just explore the world for yourself. Spirit says it's your choice, though. Like, it's your choice, and you are climbing up the ladder faster than ever. You're climbing up the ladder faster than ever. So if this is what's getting in your head, I don't know if this relationship supports where I'm going. They understand why. So it's your choice. But by the end of November, you may decide to take a risk with them and just see what happens. But you are just dating them in the month of November, this Libra. If you are with a Virgo, if you're with a Virgo, Spirit says slow down. If you're with a Virgo, you need to slow down and you need to really review your choices, and you really need to ask the Virgo out more. Like, you need to do more for this Virgo. Like, oh, Spirit is calling you out. And I hear dispersing a check in your account. So let me see. Like, how will this Virgo feel about you? For some of you, this Virgo may be like punishing you for keeping a secret from them. They may be punishing you for keeping a secret. Like, if you have a connection with the Virgo and you're wondering what's going on or why they quiet, or you're trying to slowly come back around, like this Virgo, if they're giving you the silent treatment, they're punishing you for keeping secrets. You were keeping secrets. And I hear like your boy's been in on it too. So you had your boys or your family or someone in on it, and this Virgo can feel confused and used and betrayed. And for that, they would want to punish you with like the silent treatment, you know? And then I hear like, oh, it goes deep, but we didn't get physical. So Virgo could have found out that you've been talking to someone else that you had a long distance relationship or a deep relationship with. Even though you guys didn't get physical, it still was brought to the Virgo's attention. So they feel like spiritual attacks. Like, it could be like anxiety, and they feel nauseous, and this Virgo can feel, oh, it's like heartache. They're feeling a lot of heartbreak, a lot of heartache because of you. And I hear like using an excuse of like, do you want to fly out with me? Is some of you could be trying to like find a way, like, do you want to fly out with me? In order to take the Virgo's mind off of like what you've done. I don't know. This reading is a little different because honestly, if you are cross-watching for a Virgo and you heard a Virgo, spirit is calling you out. It's like they're calling you out. Like basically they're saying you need to check yourself. Because for you to even hurt a Virgo and then check in on them is even more evidence that like you're shady. It's like breaking somebody or hurting someone and you're checking in to see what the damages has done to them. Like it's a situation like that. Just be careful with this Virgo. They're very vulnerable right now, and it's sad because they could have been in a place where they were finally admitting that I need love. Like I need love. And then you came into their life and you took them by surprise, and now it's like, how do I get over this? How do I get back to that place of love again after so many people has taken me for granted? It's a situation like that, and Spirit says you've never looked at it this way and you needed the reassurance. That's the reason why you needed to hear like your ex's voice one more time. You needed to hear the reassurance that they never gave you back when you were with them. They never gave you that reassurance. They used to make you excited and then grab the rug from underneath your feet. But they said, you see what happens when you don't process pain, because exactly what your ex done to you, you did it to the Virgo. So this is what Spirit is. It's a mess. It's a mess. So this Virgo, and they could be struggling financially. They're struggling financially if their child's father doesn't help them out the way that they should. If they have kids. And they're struggling to communicate just exactly how they feel. So, hold up. Let me see. Oh, come on. These cards is like... But I hear don't give up on me. I feel like this Virgo just needs time. Because like, don't give up on me. I feel like that's how the Virgo feels deep inside. Like, you could have gave them a level of love that they've never received, but they're so mad at you. The animosity is killing them deep inside, and they're trying to find a way out of it. So they don't want you to give up on them. See, Four of Cups. They're disappointed, and they feel really depressed. When it comes to you, they feel disappointed. They feel depressed. They feel like we're grown women and grown men. We need to learn how to talk and not just fight about everything. It's like... They're distant from you. They're going to be communicating to you, but don't expect them to be lovey-dovey with you in the month of November. There's a chance that they will, like I said, there's a chance with this Fool and Hierophant that they will take a risk and be in a relationship with you, but just know that it's going to take some time because you broke their trust. You broke their trust. And they had so much fun. This is like a Virgo, like if you never hurt them, they would have defended you no matter what. So, or it can be a situation where the Virgo did take a chance and they ended up with you, and that's all you did was like play them. And they can't get over, they're like stuck in the funk of what you've done to them and how you took their kindness for weakness. And let me see. In a sense, this Virgo wants justice. It's like they love you. Deep down inside, this Virgo loves you, but it's like they want you to pay for what you've done. And that's what they have in their head. They want you to pay for what you've done. Let me see. What's going to be going on with this Virgo? See, they're going to be trapped in fear. And staying to themselves a little bit more. I really feel, and it's a, look, they're being covered. They could get a lot of recognition from like their job and stuff, but I see them, or you can be trying to give them attention, but they're going to be more withdrawn, like more emotionally unavailable. They cry at night. Like you hurt them bad. You hurt them bad. If it's a new Virgo, I see them taking their, if this is a brand new Virgo, they want to take their time to get to know you. They don't want to rush because their past was like shady and they could have learned to take their time, and they're not holding on to their past. If this is a new Virgo, they are not holding on to their past, but they want to take their time to really get to know you, because that could have been a lesson that they learned from their past. Like, get to know a person before you want to go in the bed and sleep with them and start to plan a wedding. Really get to know a person. So if you met a Virgo, they're excited about you, but their heart is more on, I want to know who you are. I want to see like what you got hidden behind your sleeve, because I'm not trying to find out once I fall in love. So they're just being more careful and cautious and smart. And they have a smart mouth as well. They're very, very excited to get to know you, and they're very intelligent. So you guys will have a lot of good, deep conversations, and you will bring back that old school love, traditional feel to this Virgo. So in the month of November, if this is like a brand new Virgo that you're meeting and you don't have any history with at all, the beginning is going to be so dope. I even see a vision of you two going to like a museum together. So you guys are going to go to museums together. You guys are going to have coffee together. You guys are going to have champagne together. It's going to be really exciting to get to explore and meet this Virgo, you know. They're going to just have a new car and they'll meet up with you, and it's going to be beautiful. I don't know if you guys end up together, but I just like the dating phase. The dating phase is going to be exactly what you thought it would bring you. Like a lot of peace, a lot of like down to earthness, and you're going to be happy that you chose this Virgo. So, but if you have history with a Virgo, let me see. Where are you going to be patient? You know that there's obstacles and you're going to be patient with this Virgo and excited for things to take off. All right. And you may feel a little stuck in your life. You may feel like like stuck, bored when you're not around them. All right. So let's see. The beginning of November, the middle, the end. Beginning of November, you taking lead, making the effort. But once again, the Virgo's going to be sad and isolated. All right. The middle of November, challenging times with you two. It's going to be hard for this Virgo to believe and trust you, but you guys may find peace. You guys may have a conversation and it brings balance, but they're going to struggle to trust you and let you in fully. By the end of November, you're going to be feeling helpless and hopeless, trying to get this Virgo to open up to you so that you guys can fix it, because they're too detached. Like, they're going to be in their head a lot, you know. I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over. I feel like this is going to lead into December. Let me see. The Virgo feels you guys have a deep spiritual connection. They do love your energy. I'm acting cold, but I do have feelings for you. And they still want to be with you. I knew that. If you meet a Cancer, I hear, hello, I'm a fellow water sign like you. Let me tell you, if you meet a Cancer, this Cancer is going to do everything in their power to make sure that you belong to them. They want you. They want you. This Cancer feels like you are everything that they ever wanted. You are a prayer. It looks like they meet you in November. Your body is exactly the way that they ever wished for. Your skin tone is everything that they've ever wished for. They feel like you are a threat to, if this is a man, they feel like you are a threat to other women. And if you are a woman, if you are a woman, they feel like you are a threat to every man. They feel like you have the power to change their life. They want to kiss you. They want to bring you hope. They want everything. From the moment that this Cancer locks eyes on you, they want everything with you. And they could realize like, oh, this is why you live different. Like the more that they get to know you, they'll start to understand why you are who you are. You know, at first they may find you a little weird. This Cancer is going to find you a little weird, but they're going to understand why. Like, oh, they're going to see the power inside of you. And they love that. This is a Cancer that loves to see people who are confident, that loves to see people who are on top of their game. They love a person who dresses nice. They really, really want to like show you off and take you out and teach you things and learn from you. So this Spirit is an angel in disguise. This Cancer could be like an angel in disguise, and they come into your life at the right time. You know, they're here to take pressure off of you, not put pressure on you. They don't want to take you back to your past. They don't even think you have the past that you had. So they're going to be inviting you out. They're going to want to sleep with you. And you'll know why. You're going to know why, definitely, of why they would want to choose you. They are single. They are single. And they're very dominant. Like a very take charge type of leader type person. So don't even take their personality. It's how they had to be. Like, so for instance, if this is a male Cancer, or even a female, it doesn't matter. If it's a male or a female Cancer, it's someone who had to raise themselves basically, or like raise their siblings. It's someone who had to go out there and make money in order to help their whole family. So they feel like you have like you have a really healing spirit. They find you attractive. They will praise you, worship you. But this Cancer is strong. They're really, really strong. They have strong values, strong morals. They're very well respected. And you will notice a lot about this Cancer. It's a really good situation, you know? The only thing that you might find a little bit like, their eagerness is gonna kind of like push you back a little bit. Like they move too fast. They're too eager, and you could be a person who's more slow. So, and by the way, water sign, you could be a water sign as well. But if you are a water sign, you could be a Cancer too. You watching this, you can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you like to take your time. You don't like pushy, dominating people, and you might feel thrown off by their personality, but they don't mean anything by it. It's just how they had to be. They had no choice. They had to grow up fast. They had to help people. So they don't mean nothing by it, you know? And they see a lot for you too. A lot. So let's see. And Spirit says you're going to be fighting off temptation left and right. Whoever you are listening to this video, you're going to be having to fight off temptation left and right. And I think you're going to be fine with it. But I feel like a lot of attention is going to come to you. A lot. See? 3 of Cups. And this shows the strength. Strength is holding back. Let me see. Okay. Oh. So this shows the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. This could be a situation where you guys meet each other, and I don't know if this Cancer in the beginning feels like you're gonna reject them, so they kind of hold back in the beginning. They kind of hold back from you in the beginning. What makes them pursue you is because you give them 6 of Cups feelings. There's just this feeling of familiar, like when it comes to you. So yeah, when this Cancer first meets you, they actually are a little skeptical about you. They know that they have to have you, but it's like at what cost? So in the beginning, when they first meet you, they may have other options, but they choose you. They definitely choose you. And Page of Swords just means that this Cancer will be spying on you as well. All right. So Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This connection has potential, but in the month of November, I just see you two building on a partnership, and sometimes you guys may not see each other because of like work and obligations, you know? So trying to fit time in each other's schedules in the beginning is going to be kind of hard. But I feel like when this Cancer first meets you, they come in strong. And then after that, like doubt creeps in. Like, I wonder if you have other options. They find you really attractive, but they're very attractive too. You both are equally attractive. You both are equally attractive. And Spirit says you both show love. Like, you both really like show love. You both could be in a place where you're blowing up in your life or in your career. Maybe they like you like that because they see themselves in you. But this Cancer is really going to be feeling you. What's going to be going on in this Cancer's life? Mentally conflicted about what to do next with their career. They're going through big changes, but they're happy about it. This is something that they've been waiting for. All right. I don't see a relationship off the gate like with this Cancer, but I just feel like it's the start of something. It looks a little inconsistent in the month of November, but just know that they're interested in you. And for you, I knew it. You're going to be wishes fulfilled financially. Financially, you're going to be blessed, and you're going through the same thing. You get a blessing that you're waiting for as well, and you're waiting to settle down after a breakup. Or some of you getting a new job. So when it comes to in the beginning of November, the middle of November, the end of November, let's see what's going on with you and this Cancer. See, you guys meet and you're waiting to see what happens, but they're going to be putting in the effort. All right. The middle, I told you, they're going to be watching you. Aw. Okay. Spending more time together. You guys can be going out. They could be taking you out like expensive, beautiful, lavish like restaurants and places. And by the end of November, ooh, it shows release. You might release them by the end. You might detach and focus on work. But I don't know if it's going to be... Let me see. One more card for December. Oh, feeling alone. Okay. And then love. Spreading your wings. See, that's what I'm saying. There's potential for this connection, but it shows inconsistency. That's all. Potential, but inconsistency. They're gonna adore you. This Cancer is gonna adore you. If you do sleep with them, they're gonna like how freaky and rough you are. And at times, they're gonna wish they had way more to offer you. And they're gonna be spying on you. They're gonna find you to be a queen or a king. And they're gonna be hoping that you ain't trying to use them. If you are with a Sagittarius, now if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius, they're going to be moving at a snail's pace to you. You may feel like this Sagittarius is getting too used to you, or you might wonder if this Sagittarius feels like they're settling. If you're with a Sagittarius, I see a relationship, all right? And if this Sagittarius is being a little skeptical with you or wishy-washy with you, it could be because an ex came back and they are struggling. And we will see more about what's happening with this Sagittarius and their ex. If you are coming to this reading, this is like a relationship. Like you're definitely in a relationship with a Sagittarius and you guys could have struggled. You could have struggled to get together. But now that you guys are together, things could have kind of slowed down and you could be trying to figure out what's happening with the Sagittarius. Why did they pull away? Why are they slowing down? Is everything okay? Am I good in bed? Like, what is it? You could be trying to figure out what do you need to do. And you stopped proving yourself to people. You're tired of trying to prove yourself to people. And you're kind of proud of yourself for that. But you want to know what's really going on with this Sagittarius. And you're going to be using reverse psychology on them more than you know. Because you're like you want to get back to that place of love. You know? You feel like this connection is worth fixing. You feel like you can't even go a day without this Sagittarius. And your mother is going to be trying to like put things in your ear, like to try to control you in a sense, like telling you to slow down. Like maybe you just need to slow down, you know? Like you want to save everyone, but you're going to need to learn how to like save your own self. It's going to be a situation like that. So Spirit wants you to plug in more too. And you feel like everybody likes them. Like everybody likes this Sagittarius. No matter where you go, you will always find somebody or a stranger or a singer or someone just trying to approach them. So you really don't like them to be by themselves. I'm afraid to say this, and deep down inside, I hope it's not the truth, but this Sagittarius could possibly be getting into another serious relationship behind your back. And that's only for some of you. It's not going to be for all. It's like this Sagittarius, they could be getting pulled into a connection with someone that they love a lot. So just when you think things were getting good and healthy and then they start to ignore you, it's more about you needing to be a savior to yourself and accepting that what once used to be good for you may not be able to be good for you anymore. It's a situation like that, you know? Because the Spirit is saying honesty may not be their policy. So you're also going to notice them slimming down, like losing a lot of weight, like changing themselves, changing their diet, their hair, their makeup, like making new friends, converting over to like a new religion. And you're dying to know what can you do. And the truth is, it's like, this is such a sad message, because it's almost like the Sagittarius is starting to become everything they've ever wanted to become through pain. They were really in a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, and you could have been there. You could have been there as like a Band-Aid. And what is going to happen now is that they're not going to communicate the way that you want them to. And they may not share as much with you like they used to. And you might start to feel sudden shifts in you, because it could be going against you to really like cut them off. But at the same time, you want to sleep with them. You want to be their best friend. You want to hear their deepest secrets. You love being the talk of the town with this Sagittarius, and it could be eating you up that things are changing and you may not have control over it, you know? So how does this Sagittarius feel about you? You know, this is a hard reading for me to do because this is sad. It's like, damn. It's like this Sagittarius is growing out of who they used to be. And this is sad. Because see, this is going to be the hurtful part. The Sagittarius could have been building on a connection with you. You could have caught this Sagittarius at a very low point in their life where they were devastated and they could have been going through depression. And it's almost like you came into their life, almost like a savior in a sense. And they seen a happy family with you, the Ten of Cups. But with the Two of Swords, there's something happening in Sagittarius's life that's almost pulling them into another direction. And you're going to feel it. You're going to notice that they don't answer you. This is so sad. You may notice that they're starting to have fun without you. And you might be fine with it. Like, yeah, sure, we'll catch up later. Go out with your friends. I'm not, that's fine. Go ahead. And then all of a sudden you're going to start to be stressed out. Like wondering, is it over? Like what's going to happen with our connection? In the month of November, there's a chance that your Sagittarius might actually go in a whole nother direction. They might sneak away. This might not resonate with all of you, but honey, yup, it shows the Lovers. You got yourself a pickle with this Sagittarius. Lovers means they in two directions. They're being pulled in another direction. See, there's a King of Wands that they need to end things with, and I hear like, I envy you. I envy everything about you. If this other choice finds out about you, they're going to be angry. So that means the Sagittarius may tell them like, hey, I have someone. And this King of Wands doesn't let it go. And it could be a situation where this King of Wands they have history with. And they weren't healed enough to be with the Sagittarius before. And they could be trying to come back. Like, this is a messy situation. This is a messy situation. If you're with a Sagittarius, this is a messy situation. And for some of you, this can go in any which direction. It can be that this Sagittarius gets caught up and they're lying to you and dividing their time between you and someone else, which is like the answers of their prayers. Like, I don't want to call you a rebound. I don't want to call you that, cross watcher. But you could have really been a rebound to this Sagittarius. And now that they're getting their status back and they're starting to, you know, feel good about themselves. Spirit says that's why it's kind of scary to catch a person at their lowest. Because at their lowest, when you're at your lowest, you make choices from that place. But when you get back up, you might start to see higher and want higher and go for other things. And it could be a situation where the Sagittarius for the month of November is going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. Do I lean on something that's very comfortable and convenient for me? Or do I take a leap of faith and take a chance on something I really want? So your Sagittarius has got you in a pickle. Like I don't want to say this, but in a sense, I have to say it. Like, your Sagittarius can have you in a third party. So just be careful. Be careful. I don't know if they will admit it, because Spirit says they're going to lie. But just be careful. Because I see two people fighting over a Sagittarius in the month of November, and you both want this Sag. It's going to be painful. So I don't... What's going on with this Sagittarius in the month of November? It's like the Sagittarius is very comfortable with you, and they can cry in your chest, and you ease them. You take their pain away. You make them feel good. And they really seen themselves like having a family with you. They were really starting to see the potential with you too, especially if you were talking about building on a foundation. But something comes in, honey, and it makes Sagittarius, Sagittarius gonna have to make a decision. They're gonna have to make a decision. Look, first card, decision. They're gonna have to make a decision. Who you want to be with, Sag? There's a lot of love coming their way, and they're going to have to make a decision on who they want to be with. And they have so much love to give, which can be so heartbreaking. I want to tell you that you were actually the missing piece to like help them heal their heart. But that's how life is funny. You can be the healer to someone, and it doesn't mean that you will actually get to reap the rewards of the hard work you done poured into someone. This is why some people are afraid to take a chance, because love is a risk, by the way. So, and they're happy. I'm sure with both of you, they have all their needs met, but they're going to have to make a choice in the month of November. For you, and I hear like Sag is my peace. Like Sag became your peace, baby. Sag is really your peace. Like you helped heal Sag to a point, and then they started to pour back in you, and you started to really become like codependent on Sag. And now you're just like, what is happening? Okay, so for you, look, what the heck? What the helly? What the heliante? What is happening? You feel deceived and you're waiting. Like, I thought we were together. I thought we were building on a partnership. Like, what's happening? Yikes. I told you, I don't like to break bad, difficult news, but The bad, difficult news is you're going to feel deceived by the Sagittarius. Okay, so the beginning of November, the middle of November, the end. And some of you, let me tell you something else. This is blah, blah, blah. This is also what's coming out. If you were building something with the Sagittarius, but you were taking too long to make it official, this is why the Sagittarius had to break out. That's only for some of y'all. You were taking too long to settle down with the Sag, and someone else came into their life and opened them up to something that you could have been taking too long. And that's what you're going to be challenged with. Like, that's going to be your lesson. Like, not taking too long to commit to someone when they are giving you everything. All right. But in the beginning of November, between you and the Sag, there's lots of love and you're just waiting. There's lots of dedicated effort from you and them, and you're just waiting to see how this unfolds. In the middle of November, it shows communication and you observing them. And once again, more love, you guys coming together. But then in the middle is when you're going to start to feel alone. By the end of November, you're getting readings, and then it shows release. So there's a chance, and then dreams coming true. So maybe by the end of November, Sagittarius, if with the Two of Swords, they end up picking you. But if they released you, honey, just know, or it shows refusing to see. By the end of November, just know that if the Sagittarius starts to lean on you more again, then they do choose you. If they kind of like pull back and you're getting readings to find out what's going on, just know that it's like them choosing another direction and purposely trying to close off their heart to you. All right. So this is pretty much like up in the air. I even hear going on a trip. You guys may go on a trip, or it might surprise you when you find out Sag is going on a trip with someone else. But yeah, they love kissing you. If you have a pet, they love your pet. You make the Sag shy and nervous. They're excited about you. And see, some of you, the Sagittarius might choose you. It says you are the best choice for me. So they may choose you in the end. The Sag may choose you because they may feel like nobody knows me or comforts me the way you do. So there's a level of comfort and safety that you bring to this Sagittarius, all right? So there's a chance they might choose you, but if they don't, you already know what happened. If you are with a Taurus, I got a Love Jones for your body and your skin tone. So there's a lot of love making if you're with a Taurus. And I hear like they want to make you jealous because they like when you yell at them. This person, Spirit says this is when like your best life is going to take off. Like some of you, if you are like into soft life and you wanted this soft life, rich life so bad, it's like this is the point where your love life and everything is going to take off. So you're also going to notice if you are with a Taurus, they feel bad for what they've done to you, and they never met anybody like you, you know? I think that this Taurus at times may get afraid of what people think. Like this Taurus, one minute they may get really vulnerable and nice with you, and then the next minute they get scared and they kind of like shut down. But do you know this Taurus really, let me tell you what's going to happen with this Taurus. In the month of November, this Taurus is falling in love with you and they don't know what to do with themselves. One minute they get kind of scared. They want to pull you closer. They get insecure, wondering who you're talking to or who's with you. This Taurus means you well. But when they are at their most vulnerable, it kind of brings them to like a childlike place, you know? So at times they may do things like they want to make sure you're still in it. So they may project onto you, or at times they may hold back in hopes that you will chase them. It's like they need a lot of reassurance, and they may do that in different ways because of what they've been through. They just want to make sure that you still love them and you're still in it. So they may feel bad. Sometimes they purposely do things to like trigger you. This Taurus loves being with you. If you're not settled down in a relationship with the Taurus, it's going to stress them out. It's like you guys have everything. You know, you guys spend time together. You guys could be making love and you act like a couple. But if you don't have the title, it's going to drive them crazy. You know, if you're with a Taurus, they really want you. They want this to work and they're willing to wait as long as they need to. But with the Four of Wands, some of you guys could be together. Maybe this Taurus feels like you guys are a couple, but at times you act single. And that stresses them out. Like, we're in a relationship. Stop trying to act like you're single. Like, this Taurus can be clingy. They rather like be in the house and hang out and do everything together as a couple than be outside. And you can be a person where you still have a lot going on. And it kind of makes the Taurus feel a little insecure. This Taurus needs way more reassurance from you if you're in a relationship. If you're not, they're going to be doing a lot of things in the month of November because they want a commitment with you. They don't just want to be like you guys have this bond, but there's no title. So just check out that for like the Taurus. The Taurus is going to want more. And I don't know why, but I don't think they're going to tell you. I think they're waiting for you to say it. Like they want you to want to say, like to want them. They want you to say it. So they're not going to tell you this. They may just get like tantrums, like have pouts or do little things to get your attention a lot in the month of November. Because you cater to them. You're very nurturing to them. You don't like when they're sad. You don't like arguing with them, and they know that. So they may do things to get your attention. And they want to spend more time with you. So this Taurus just doesn't know, are you faithful? That's what they would want to ask. Are you faithful? Like, if you're in a relationship with this Taurus, they would say, like, do you really want to be in a relationship or do you want to be single? Because sometimes I feel like we're getting closer and things are moving forward. And then other times I feel like you just want to do what you want to do and it's kind of stressing me out. Like, that's what the Taurus would tell you. So there's a lot of emotional up and downs for the month of November between you. It's like the Taurus just wants to feel more bonded. They want to feel more bonded, more connected. They want to feel like the way that they feel about you, you feel about them. So they may go about it in ways that makes you wonder, like, what's wrong? Like, aren't we watching a movie? Like, why all of a sudden you're sad? It's like they don't know how to communicate or be vulnerable with, like, I want more connection. Do you feel the same way? So what's going to be going on with Taurus in the month of November? See, they feel disconnected. They feel like there's a lot of obstacles going on with this connection and they're conflicted and defeated. Half the time they're in their head a lot. This Taurus has lots of anxiety and they have a lot of fears inside their head. So they do need more reassurance. This could be a Taurus with like an anxious attachment. Anybody who's anxious, they need more reassurance. They don't want you just to be in their life running game on them. They want your love and devotion. They want serious connection. So this Taurus is not here for the games. But they don't communicate that. That's one thing I do know, that this Taurus really struggles to communicate how they really feel. They're afraid to say what they really mean. They'll do things. They're very passive aggressive. You're very strong. Spiritual union. Oh. So you do love the Taurus. You feel like this is a spiritual union. This is like the strongest connection you had in a long time. You're just tired. Like sometimes you just need a break. I feel like the relationship can be overwhelming to you. Like this much connection, you can be an avoidant. That's what it is. You're more of an avoidant. You need time to be alone. You need time for peace. You need time to balance yourself. You need time just to sleep and not have to answer to anybody. And I don't think Taurus knows that. If they're anxious and you're avoidant, then sometimes that can trigger them, you know? You do love them. You got a lot going on in your world. You just need to make more sacrifices. In the shadow, Spirit is going to bring it out to light. It could be too that you're working really hard to when it comes to your material harvest, it's like maybe you're an overworker too. You work a lot. You work a lot, and sometimes you just need your space. So this Taurus, they love your face. They find you beautiful. And you are the best that they've ever had. And at times they think you're hiding secrets because you're distant. And they want marriage with you. All right? So let's see. November, the middle of November, the end of November. Aw, your dreams is coming true in love with this Taurus. The middle, you guys could be taking a risk. Or you're afraid. You're afraid to take a risk. They're gonna speak up about how they feel in the middle of November. But there's a lot of love making too. A lot of love making. And then by the end of November, ooh, why is there a release? Oh my God. You guys have an ending and then you come back around and embrace this. Oh, you do settle down. You do settle down in a commitment. You're afraid of commitment. And I think the Taurus can feel that. You're a little afraid of commitment. If you are with an Aries, lots of arguing, lots of fighting, locking you out of the house on purpose, lies and betrayals being exposed, and I don't know what's going to happen. Silence, the silent treatment. This Aries is going to shut you out. They are going to shut you out completely. And it could be something that they do to you. Sometimes when they are overwhelmed or angry, they block you, they shut you out. And it seems like a situation where cheating can come out. Like somebody has been cheating, or there can be rumors. And it's going to shock you. Because I even hear like, why choose violence when we can just talk, you know? So if you are overwhelmed when it comes to an Aries, they still love you. They love you, but right now they refuse to deal with you at all. Like in this Aries heart, they're done with you, but I still see love, you know? So if you're dealing with an Aries and things were good and then all of a sudden they flip out on you or take their anger out on you, even if you were just messing with this Aries, there's a chance that there wasn't even like a relationship and you guys could have been like a situationship or friends with benefits, and you notice that with the Aries that every now and then they take their anger out on you and you're just like, you know what? Let me just go home. I don't have to deal with this. And with this Aries, they could have like emotional issues. They have really high highs and really low lows. I'm not trying to say they have bipolar, but they definitely have high highs and low lows. One minute they want to be with you, the next minute they want to fight you, the next minute they want to love you, and Spirit says this is all about control. They need control way more than they need love. And this is the way that this is the way that the Aries keeps everybody on their toes. Like if Spirit says if you haven't figured that out yet, like that's exactly what this is all about. They try to keep everybody on their toes. They like when people are fighting over them. They like to have whoever they want to have when they want to have who they want to have. And they just switch up on people and it doesn't make sense to anybody. And you're no exception to the rule. Like this is just the way that they are. And you've been better to them than any of the other people, but that's just the way it is. You know, I don't see you caring that much, but I think you are like, in a sense, like frozen. Like, what the heck was that all about? And Spirit just wants you to know that this is the fight that they have inside with their own self. And it could be a fight like, I don't know if I'm even worthy of love. Sometimes I just want sex and passion, and sometimes I want someone who will take me out. Other times I just want to be left alone. It's just their mood swings. They just all over the place. So that's what you're going to go through with an Aries. They actually really, really love you. And if you want, they love your laugh. They love the times that you have. Some of you, if they're like a smoker or drinker, they love when you bring back those old school feelings. They can tell like you have a lot of love for them and you try to act like you don't, but maybe I see you like them. I don't see love. But yeah, for the month of November, this Aries can get very distant. They can cut you off. Queen of Swords they don't play. They can cut you off. They can curse you out. It's like you guys were having fun. You were having a good time. And then all of a sudden they just end it. So in November, they're going to go ghost on you. See, it shows them healing. And they may blame it on you, but they're the ones who has like the emotional issues, but they're going to blame it on you. They're going to blame it all on you. And they like a lot of drama. Like their life is like really, they love drama and they love painting everybody else as the bad person. So like, even if they are in a relationship, you're going to notice they put the person's picture up and then they delete it and then put it back up and then delete it and all kinds of stuff. It's just a circus. It's just a circus. So what's going on with this Aries in the beginning? I mean, in the month of November, they're going through changes. That's another thing. Maybe they're just getting bored with you. They're going through changes. It could even, like with passion and changing, it's like Joey or Melissa in March and Devin by August. It's like that. They get bored with people. They get bored with their life. They get bored with people and they just switch up. This is like somebody who's born to be wild. They're just really wild. They're wild-carded. They're a jack-in-the-box. You don't know what you're going to get. That's just their personality. And people like them. People really like this Aries, even if they are this way. Some people are addicted to the highs and lows of love. So this Aries is perfect for a lot of people. But for you, See, you just want to... You're very attracted to them. I knew it. You're very, very attracted to them, but you don't know what's going on with them. You just love sleeping with them. You really do. Some of you like sleeping with them because they're popular. Like, that's what makes you feel good. Like, they're popular, or they have, like, the it girl factor and the it guy factor. And if you slipped up with them, you could be afraid of, if you're a male, like, what if I got them pregnant, or... But yeah. So let's see. With this Aries... The beginning of November, things are done. This Aries releases you, or you release them. I think they release you, though. In the middle, they may reach back out to you, and it shows that you guys have success and growth. And then by the end of November... Is there balance? You guys start to chill again. They take a risk on you again. So there's forgiveness by the middle of November. And by the end of November, you might start messing with them. So this can be like an on and off situationship, friends with benefits situation, all right? If you are with a Leo, this Leo finds you to be a dream come true. They feel like you take all their pain away. They're grateful that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. This Leo never seen you coming. They never ever seen you coming. And they could be discovering that they found out that they actually have a rare... like mental illness, and they were wondering why their dreams weren't coming true, and now they're slowly starting to recover. You know, they could have been going through a lot. So if this Leo pushed you away, it's like they could have pushed you away to go back to an ex, to be honest with you. They pushed you away to go back to an ex. Going back to that ex, it didn't work out. That ex treats them so bad. The ex treats them bad. Like the ex is awful to them. And it's like you're the only one with a heart. You're the only one that really like takes this Leo's pain away. So this Leo is going to be spending a whole lot of time like with you, or trying to see you, trying to connect to you. They're really scared of telling you like who came into their life around the time that they weren't really trying to give you the time of day. They're afraid. And they're trying not to think about it because it really makes them like they want to go off. And you are a safe haven to this Leo. You are a piece to this Leo. They like the way how you're structured. They don't take you for granted, and they hope that you can see them for them, not for their mistakes or what they tried to do in the past, or they just hope that you forgive them. And they're scared to tell you once again who they became when they even like was like invalidating you. They became someone that they couldn't even recognize, and they're even afraid, you know. They could have went into gambling, and gambling could have took a lot of their money, and they find you like you're getting more attractive. They find you way more attractive. They know that they've led a lot of women on. And this could be a person who is actually being accountable for who they used to be. They're being accountable for the monster that they used to be. They're being accountable for how many women they could have hurt. They've been hurt themselves, but they're being more accountable of their part in what they played. This Leo, they're in a place where they want to catch a break, and they don't want you to break their heart. So some of you can slowly be building a relationship with a Leo. They want to take their time. They want to treat you like a king or a queen. They are coming to a place in their life where they're ready to settle down, and they're starting to see the monster in them. Or the monster that they used to be. Yeah, look, six of swords. If they were selfish to you, they wouldn't admit that. They don't feel like they were ever selfish to you. They feel like they had to go through whatever they had to go through. This is a person like they were distant because they were trying to overcome the pain of their past. So this is a Leo that actually is going to make a judgment call. The Four of Wands means they want to marry you. They want to marry you. They want to be with you. And they're willing to put in the work and fight for this connection. All right. They want to put in the work and fight for this connection. They want to win you over. They want to win you back. There's lots of communication. This Leo is going to be giving you a lot of attention. They're going to be spending a lot of time with you. All right. You guys are going to get to a really good place in November. If you were already with this Leo and you guys were going through hardships, be prepared for things to get balanced in your connection again. This could be a Leo who they found their way back to God, or they found their way to spirituality, and they're humbled. They had to be humbled by their circumstances, and they're just grateful that you chose them. Because they choose you. It's a situation like that. So I see like marriage. What is this Leo going to be going through in the month of November? I just see a lot of peace between you guys. You may even stay inside. I see you guys going out to like changing up the weather. Like you guys may fly out or even just go to a spa. You may go to a spa together. You may go to the gym together. You guys might try a new diet together. You guys may be cooking for each other and being patient and kind and loving. So with this Leo, they had to move on from a lot. And they're giving birth to a brand new version of themselves. They're going to be celebrating more. And partnerships just means that, you know, they're going to be in a place where they're trying to work a relationship out with you. When it comes to you, ooh, well, this flipped out too. So you could be celebrating with the Leo. You're going to find out a lot just about life, you know. You're going to feel really blessed and highly favored. And your security, some of you could be moving. You could be finally moving into a new place and settling down into a new life. And you feel more comfortable and confident. And you could have found out a lot of things that were lies and hidden, and you and the Leo could be settling down together, all right? Let me see. How does this Leo, they want to get to know you better. They feel like they have a really deep spiritual connection with you. You make them really, really happy. And they're afraid that you can see right through them. What else with this Leo? See, restoring a relationship. You know? And I don't know, for some of you, if you are rebuilding a relationship, they said sometimes you need to hit rock bottom in order to like really see people's true colors and build a relationship back up stronger, you know? Those hard times can make or break you. If you are with a Scorpio, This Scorpio is going to be in their head a lot about you. And I don't know why, but I feel like I've been living in denial, you know? Like, this Scorpio, they could have rushed you into a connection. This Scorpio could have rushed you into a connection. They could have took on way more than that's actually within their capacity. And I feel like that's one of the things that they're going to start to notice. They may notice like, wow, like I could have asked for more than what I can really handle. And this can just be like, they wanted to rush the connection with you because they felt like they had so much to offer you. They even could have said like, oh, I'm better than all your exes. It's like they could have had a big ego, and being with you, it actually made this Scorpio, if this is a male Scorpio, it made them check their masculinity as a man. And as a man, what do I really have to bring to the table? And what pieces of me are still broken? And how am I measuring myself as a man? And what more can I do? So this Scorpio is going to be in a place. It's like, if this is a man, it's like you make this Scorpio want to bring more to the table. They're watching you, they're seeing you, they find you strong. You're strong, you're independent, you're classy, you're savage, you have mixed emotions and all kinds of stuff, but you're everything and so much more. You know, it's almost like the Scorpio could have gave you their best in order to tie you down. And now they're almost in their head like, I don't know, or what can I do in order to bring this out? Like, how can I maintain this? You know? If this is a female Scorpio, it could be a situation where this female wanted to make sure that she puts it on you and keeps you in place and keeps you in check so that you don't go running back to your ex. It could be a situation where this female Scorpio could have, you know, seen something going on between you and your ex, and they were going to do everything in their power to make sure that you never ever bring your ex's name up again, or that you would never ever go back to your ex. So this Scorpio, if it's a female Scorpio, they mean well by you, and they are real, and they are solid, and they are loyal, and they're very protective, and they're very nurturing. They have a lot to offer, and they don't want anyone to take their love for granted. But not only that, once they love you, it's a situation where I own you. So where you going? It's like that. But if it's a male Scorpio, this male Scorpio wants to protect you. They want to protect you. They want to bring out the best in you because they feel like you bring out the best in them. So, this Scorpio, regardless, in the month of November, they're going to fall in love with you. They are going to fall in love with you, and they're going to bring up everything that you've done for them to people so that they won't, you know, they're going to bring up everything that you've done for them. So if you're with a Scorpio and you're checking on the connection or the relationship, you're in good hands. And some of you, I hear faithful. So if you, like, they passed the faithful test. So that means that they could have been tested. They could have been tested. They could have been brought in temptation, and they could have been tested, and they could have passed the faithful test. Let me see what else. This Scorpio doesn't want anyone else to have you. Like, that's one thing for sure, and two things for certain. They don't want anyone else to have you. Ace of Wands. A lot of lovemaking with this Scorpio. They could be in their head a lot. If you notice that your Scorpio in November is stuck in their head, it's like, how can I make more money? How can I make more money? How can I bring more to the table? You know, And plus, they're going to be testing you and watching you to see what you're going to do too. Don't think that this Scorpio is just going, you know, they don't want to be a fool. With the Empress, you're going to see growth in this connection. And then the last card is the Ace of Cups. So a lot of love making, a lot of love. They're going to fall in love with you. They're going to see you as the Empress. But they're just stuck when it comes to finances. See, this shows them falling in love. The Knight of Cups, falling in love. Eight of Cups, working on this connection with you. You guys might work out a lot. You know what you're going to notice? You guys might go to the gym together. You guys might start eating healthy together. You guys go on like little quick dates because you both have a lot going on in your lives right now. But, and this Scorpio may have to take time away from you to be with their children. All right. This Scorpio is going to go through a lot of deep, quick, fast changes when it comes to their healing. So they're going through their own little glow up internally. And it could be because this relationship forced them. Like this relationship, it changed them. It shifted them. It forced them to be like a real man or like a real woman. This relationship is calling for their best self. So that's what you will see. You're going to feel like you're in a connection. You're going to feel unity in this relationship with this Scorpio. There's so much love. There's so much love. And if you used to go through a lot of pettiness with your ex, this is not that kind of relationship. It's very like grown and sexy and healthy. So for this Scorpio in November, they're going to be focused on the future. Thinking about who they used to be and having to make a judgment call. See, lots of quick changes with this Scorpio. You know, it also shows heartbreak. Like them having to overcome heartbreak or leave the heartbreak in the past. And be patient. You know. They're gonna learn a lot from their connection with you. And also them having a new job. Alright. So they could be getting into a new business, or if they're already at a job, like a higher position, but they have more responsibilities. For you, you're focused on your future and your goals. Wow, Judgment. Wow, heartbreak for you too. You're overcoming heartbreak also. Why are you have the same cards as Scorpio? You both, maybe you both are meeting each other in order to finally let go of heartbreak and move on. Maybe that could be like your connection could be transformation within itself. It could be calling you both to grow up and overcome the heartbreak and let it go. That's you're both stepping into something new. Let me see. You are the best choice for me. Scorpio's choosing you because you're the healthiest choice. They love how self-aware you are. I love you just the way you are. So they're not going to want you to change a thing about yourself. At times they do feel threatened by you. And they love sipping with you. And it says new soulmate. So you guys can be like soulmates, or this connection can be really new. You both are going into a new soulmate relationship with each other. And they can feel threatened by you. I felt the energy. Sometimes for you, cross watcher, you could be very dominating when you're angry. And it's like very intense for the Scorpio. Okay. November. In the beginning, I don't know. I feel like if you meet a Scorpio in the beginning, they can act oblivious to the connection. They see you. This is a healing connection for them, but they are trying to control the way that they feel about you. It's like somebody who doesn't want to fall in love with you too fast. In the middle, it shows rest and taking a break, and then them trusting. There's an opportunity for them to trust this connection and reach out to you. And you guys finding balance. And then by the end, it shows detachment and feeling helpless and hopeless about the connection, and them opening up to you, and you guys having a deep connection, like, and them taking the lead and making the effort, you know, and then their dreams coming true. I feel like this Scorpio, like, they could be challenged to like really open up their heart. They fall in love with you, but I feel like when they first meet you, of course they fight it. Like they're trying to fight falling for you too fast. If you are with a Gemini, if you're with a Gemini, be careful of lies so that someone could actually get what you have, you know? This Gemini, they like you a lot, but they can have people that is getting into their ear and making them second guess you, or making them struggle with choosing you completely. It's almost like this Gemini is going to be walking on eggshells when it comes to you. It's like you really make this Gemini happy. This is in the month of November. You make this Gemini happy. It looks like they're just dating you, and deep down inside, they actually love you. But it's like people can be getting in their ear or trying to discourage them from going in this direction. So they may give you wishy-washy energy in the month of November, and you're going to feel it. So for you, I think you're going to be falling in love with this Gemini. And you're falling in love with them because you might see their inconsistency. And then you also, every time you spend time with them, you see the potential of what you guys can have. So what you guys can have is beautiful, but I don't know why people are trying to discourage this Gemini from following their heart. The Gemini wants to follow their heart. And they could have friends or certain people in their ear trying to discourage them from taking a chance with you. But if this Gemini didn't have those people, they would want to be with you. They love sleeping with you. They don't really need your approval either. They're really, really confident or godfident. And there's a lot of things about you that this Gemini loves. They feel like you are freaky, you're real. You like to travel, you're fun, you're outgoing, you're very, very different. They even feel like you're at your peak in your life. And the sad thing that this Gemini doesn't know is that people are discouraging this Gemini out of jealousy, or it's even a situation where if this Gemini does settle down with you, then it's like their friends are single and they want their friend to remain single. It's like, it's something so weird, but this Gemini wants you so bad. They see so much inside of you, and if they miss an opportunity, it's sad. It's going to be because of their friends. Look, 8 of Cups walking away, and then Chariot. I just feel like this connection, and then Ace of Wands. So one minute they disconnect from you, then the next minute they pop up and say, oh, you want to see me? I want to see you. I miss you. They have a lot of passion for you. Deep down inside, this Gemini wants to be with you. But they're so afraid of what if it doesn't work out? Their friends are discouraging them. And you're just going to be waiting. Ace of Cups, you have a lot to offer this Gemini. Let's see how this is going to work out. Because I feel like two people who really, really like want each other, who really love each other. I see you're going to fight for this Gemini. And I see like this Gemini is going to love that about you. They love the fight in you. They love the way you carry them. They love how strong you are. They melt when they think about you. They love this. Look, they love this. This just flipped out. But they need to make a decision about you. And I feel like their friends... Let me keep going. Their friends is actually influencing their decisions. So they might just say like, oh, let's just go slow. I want to take my time. You know, this is how they feel. They really want this. But they're mentally conflicted. Like, is this a blessing or is this something I'm going to regret? Because their friends make them feel like they're going to regret it. So I see you messing with this Gemini for the month of November. What are you going through? You both are beautiful. You both dress, both fly, clean. You guys give me compatibility. What are you going through? See, you're trying to be patient. And you're getting your life back together. You went through a lot of changes and you're getting your life back together. You finally know what you want, what you got to do. You're putting in that work. How does this Gemini feel? See, it says I'm not looking for something serious right now. They find you nurturing. At times, it's like you have everything that I want and need. I knew that. And new friends, new soulmate. So you guys, your heart. Let me see how this is going to work out in the month of November. Because I feel like you're going to be daydreaming about this Gemini so much. And this Gemini is going to be daydreaming about you. Every time you guys are going to come to each other, you feel so safe. You guys can't get out each other's face. And you guys have so much to talk about. And I feel like you're just going to wait. Like I think you're going to leave it in the hands of destiny. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But let me see. In the beginning of November, it shows, see, taking a risk and then releasing each other. In the middle, there's going to be communication and clarity and success and growth again. And then making lots of effort. By the end, oh, yes. New energy for you guys and you going with the flow and sharing love. I really feel like your love is going to deepen for this Gemini by the end of November. And I just feel like there's a lot of people saying things to the Gemini. A lot of interferences for the beginning of November that you guys are going to have to overcome. But you both have a beautiful relationship. I hope these messages helped you. Love and light.